turns out state officials may owe you $300 because of a mistake made by the city of Houston.
The problem led to thousands of drivers being overcharged, and not just a buck or two, we're talking millions.
Here's investigative reporter Courtney Zabowski.
Donald Brown says he's gotten a lot of tickets in his time, but he says one of the last ones
I just said forget.
Was the last straw.
We asked for, it gave me your license and your insurance.
In 2011, police pulled him over for a broken taillight, but also charged him for not having his license with him. But later, Brown says he learned that state records had him as convicted of driving without being licensed at all, which comes with a $300 charge, money they now wanted.
They started telling me about a surcharge, and I'm like, a surcharge?
So what's going on? You see, the city of Houston has made the same mistake over and over again, telling the state of Texas that drivers who had left their license at home or elsewhere were instead unlicensed drivers and subject to that $300 penalty. It's something that had been happening for years.
There is no question.
City Attorney Dave Feldman admits that thousands of drivers were affected.
I think there was something like 20-some-odd thousand records involved.
Misreported over a 7-year period from 2006 through 2012. People who have paid as much as $6 million in improper fines to the state. And the cause of this mess? A coding error in a City of Houston computer. But Feldman says that was then.
Has the city taken care of everyone?
As best we can tell.
Because he says once the city learned about the problem, they contacted the state
to make sure everybody gets refunded and that all records are clear.
But not everyone is so trusting.
Pull back the curtain. Let us participate in the process.
Attorney Tom Brown and other lawyers is how Houston found out about their mess through this lawsuit they filed against the city.
The question as to whether this has been taken care of is a question that we need to have answered in the open light of the judicial process.
For example, Brown thinks there could be not 20,000, but possibly far more drivers who were wrongly billed because of Houston's error. And if they didn't pay, Brown points out,
if someone falls behind on the surcharge payments, there's an automatic process that can lead to a suspension of a license, and it's an issue that needs to be corrected.
Now, Texas officials declined to talk with us about this fiasco, but Houston's attorneys are talking to a judge and trying to get Tom Brown's lawsuit dismissed. The reason? They claim a contractor caused the problem and maintain once again that everything has been fixed and refunded. Don't buy that? Then check your records from 2006 to 2012 to see if Houston ticketed you for not having your driver's license. You may have some money coming to you. Courtney Zabowski, KHOU 11 News.